off to see my buddy Mark, who caches by the name chevyguyz. He's cached a while. He's not a real active cacher, but he's cached as long as I've probably cached and remember. We have kids the same age, and it was nice because when I burned out my kids on geocaching, because he had kids the same age and they wanted to hang out together, that was just something that we would go do. Is we would go just go geocaching together, whether it be down at Silver Reef or different places. He works at a Chevy dealership here, and they have a vehicle, a cache-mobile, that I'm really curious to check out. So we're going to go down there and take a little test drive of this cache-mobile and see how it goes, and who knows what might come of that.
In case you're wondering, this commercial is brought to you by baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and America's favorite car.
They go together in the good old USA. Baseball and hot dogs, apple pie and Chevrolet.
Makes sense to me.
Baseball.
When I first started, we used to grab like Sterling and Taylor, and remember we'd go down to like Silver Reef and like mess around down there and find some geocaches. It was the only way it would get my kids to actually go, because they were so burned out on geocaching at the time that I think it was the only way that they were encouraged by having some kids that they knew. So yeah, look at this, holy cow.
We have the doors.
Do you really?
Yes.
So you don't have to like special order doors. You actually have the doors. This is just for show.
I think they slip them on.
And what about the?
I think we left them off because we didn't want them to get stolen.
I can see that.
And we have new tires.
Do you always use an ammo box to like?
I don't know what that is.
That's interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. See, now here's the thing. Here's the real kick. Here's the real kicker. Check this out.
Oh yeah.
That is my geocache name.
This is meant for you.
It is like I'm drawn in, and it saves me the trouble of actually buying a can of spray paint to spray paint the zero on the side of the Hummer.
It's all destiny.
It truly is. So where'd you guys get this from? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, let's take a ride in this bad boy.
Right. You're driving, right?
I guess, unless you want to drive for a while. Do not start vehicle while radio is on. What does that mean? Does it have a radio? I don't see a radio.
You're asking the wrong person.
And that's a brake, right? That's like a parking brake. And then this is 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
Well, let's that's the other brake. That's the other parking brake. Well, let's give it a go.
Wouldn't the ultimate geocaching vehicle be a helicopter?
It would be, actually. Or I know guys that have gone out on motorcycles, and that's a pretty
Oh yeah, dirt bikes.
yeah, that's a pretty good geocache mobile, is a dirt bike.
Yeah, because helicopters might be hard to land. You have to stick it on autopilot, hovers, and then lower yourself down.
Yeah.
And then go back up. That would be the ultimate. Oh. That works.
Well, strapped in.
Yep.
It's got a button. All right.
Jeep Hill?
What's that?
What up, Jeep Hill?
Oh,
Just kidding.
I don't think we want to get carried away. When did you first start? When did you like set up a geocache account? Because you had already been geocaching before I met you, right? I can't remember. I thought you were already doing it because a lot of these guys were already doing it over here, like Dave and TC and those guys.
Man, I don't remember.
Are we going?
It was more with you.
There we go. And you guys can get parts for this, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere out there you can get parts for it.
I'm sure they still make them.
Yeah,
They're so tough you won't need any parts.
it's true.
I haven't logged into my geocache thing for a long, long time.
Has it been a while? We should go find you one so you can log it and really memorialize this.
Yes, something. Well, I got a new kid now, so might
Oh,
have
that's
to start
right.
taking her.
That's right.
She might like it for a couple of years.
For a couple of days.
It's in the 4th of July parade. The mayor drove it,
Oh, really?
so that adds some value.
Who drove it?
The mayor.
Oh, did she? Did she?
They thought it would be kind of cool.
I like it. It's pretty good.
Family car. It's got 4 seats.
Can you get a baby car seat in here?
Plenty of room back there.
Yeah. Just mount it right on top of the spare. Does it have turn signals?
I think
Is this
so.
a turn signal right here?
Yeah.
Is it going? I assume.
Sure.
Trying to think of a geocache we could find. I actually know of a good one we can go get. It'd be perfect. See how sharp this baby looks around.
Too bad.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's actually almost as good or better than that H2. It looks really wide, but I may be just imagining it. Just because there's so much distance between you and me.
Put like 4 seats across here.
I know.
We going on a trek next summer?
Apparently. Oh, we got a little wind. We may get a little sprinkler spray. Brace yourself.
We need to cache at the top of some rugged mountain. This is fine. I'm just kidding.
Let's see. I think there's one right here. Let's see if we can find it here. I don't have my GPS, so I'm going off my phone. All right. Well, let's stop engine. All right, geocaching 101. Since it's been that long, I'm going to let you find it. Since it's been that long since you found one. Yeah, it does. I don't think it's quite as accurate as my handheld, but it works pretty good. And in some ways, it works better, like in really thick metro areas. like a lot of buildings and stuff that bounce around, because the cell phone GPS seems to work better in cities and indoors and that kind of thing. So it does pretty good.
You've already found this.
I found this one.
Yeah, but
So I'm going to let you stew.
so what size is it? I don't understand that.
It's about that around, about that long. It's kind of a classic hide. Does it have a hint? Let me see if it had a hint. Okay, let's see. This is what the hint says. It says place thy hand up high and grab up top what may be thine. What you want most is located in the post, and when you find it, log it, go back and hide it, and praise yourself highly, for you have earned the smiley. There it is. There's the magic.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good hide. Got to admit.
Yeah. So log this.
It's childproof.
I almost got to 50.
Did you almost get to 50? Z, right?
Yeah.
G-U-Y-Z.
Good memory.
Pretty clever. That's a good hide. So how do you think these things do in sand?
Oh, they would be fantastic.
It should, huh? And the clearance, you know, it's kind of long. It's kind of long and kind of wide. I was kind of like, how good does it do? But the clearance looks pretty good.
Yeah. The clearance is probably a big deal in what they want to get out of these.
Well, yeah, it's true. That's kind of the whole point of these, I think. Is this the dimmer switch?
Yeah.
That's an old school dimmer switch.
Yep, I remember those.
Yeah.
From my first car had a dimmer switch like that.
Yeah. The car I learned to drive, an old station wagon, my parents had that. So is this brake on or off?
I would guess that's on.
It's on? I think so too, because this feels like there's a lot of slack in this here.
Maybe somebody drove it with them on.
Can you burn? Those get burned out if you drive with them on? Yeah, we're probably right.
I'm gonna guess somebody did that before us, and hence the ammo can.
Oh yeah, yeah. The ammo can break. What about the freeway? Does it do okay? Or do you
Try
know?
it if you want.
Let's go try it right quick,
Yeah,
and then we'll call it good.
I haven't taken it that far.
That was the only other thing I was curious about was the freeway.
How's it gonna ride?
Oh, this is kilometers.
We got gas, right?
Yeah, but I was trying to figure out how fast I was going. This is in kilometers per hour.
Wow, how fast. We decided Taylor should marry one of your daughters and Sterling should marry the other one. And
There you go.
that'll be
It's all set.
Simplify things a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll just let them know.
Well, probably be noisier.
It's good. Headphones.
Yeah.
Noise canceling headphones.
Yeah. Probably top speed like 65, 70.
Was that as fast as it would go?
That's about as fast as I can get it to go, yeah. Which is fine. It's not exactly a luxury vehicle. it'd serve its purpose as a toy.
You have to tow it where you want to go.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah. Well, and I have a car hauler.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it would fit on it because I don't know the width or the weight of it. I don't know if it's heavier than most. Probably not. It's probably not much heavier than.
So that's, did you say outside's miles per hour?
Yeah, outside's miles and inside's kilometers. So we were doing 100 kilometers.
Like 65, maybe
65, 70 maybe, yeah.
Headset to talk to somebody.
Yeah, it is like being in a helicopter, isn't it? I've never been in a helicopter. I've been on a plane though, where they give you the headset and the little thing, you know. You almost would need something like that.
You're on the highway. You would?
Yeah, for sure. That highway was pretty loud.
See, that's perfect for your wife, and you don't have to.
And no jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hear you. Sorry.
What? What's going on with your sister? Back this in where it was?
Yeah, it might be easier to go around.
I'll go around?
Yeah,
Like
so you're pulling
in here?
Yeah, in here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that way you just pull through.
You don't have to turn around.
Yeah, that makes sense. There?
Yep, perfect.
You had it probably the other way before, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's
Neutral. Brake on, I assume. Should we get the ammo can brake out before it starts to roll? Oh, it's not rolling. I think the brake is on. Still rolls a little bit, doesn't it? Can't tell if the blinker's going. called a throttle lock. What is that?
Cruise control.
Cruise control. That's probably right, actually. Yeah. Cruise control, throttle lock, that's all the same thing. Well, that's pretty cool.
Neutral?
It's in neutral, yeah. Because there is no park. What's that?
Yeah, pull it out and you twist it and it locks it in place.
Oh, yeah. So it does just, so it is cruise control. Yeah. Very medieval cruise control. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I may have to bring Glenn down. I wonder if she's I may go get her and bring her down and show it to her. I don't know if she'd let me get it though. That's the real question. But it would be that would be fun though. That would be fun to have. Yeah. Well, cool.
Just take them home.
Well, I may
tonight
go.
or one night, whatever.
Well, all right, man. I may do that. Okay. I'll talk to you in a bit.